She told me she loved me. Then she told me she didn't need me. And I couldn't figure out how both of these things could be true at the same time until I watched the secretary save her CEO's life and realized what I had been missing the whole time. You might be asking, why this matters to you? If you're in a relationship right now and it constantly feel like you're fighting for position, if it feel like you pulling in the opposite direction instead of the same way, this video is not about her. It's about what neither of you understood what's going on. Stay with me because what I'm about to break down changed the way I see every relationship I've ever had. We talk a lot on this channel about what men need to do. Lead stronger, provide better, show up. And that's real. But today I want to talk about something that we don't say out loud a lot. Relationships don't fail because men stop leading. A lot of relationships fail because we never agreed upon the roles that we supposed to be in. And in this day and time, that conversation is almost illegal to have. So let's have it. Real talk, no apology. Let's go. A few years back, I had a buddy. Good man, hard worker. He had a vision for his life, business, family, the whole nine. He met a woman that seemed like she was in line with everything that he was building. Early on, she was incredible, organized, thoughtful, attentive to all the details that he really didn't have time for. When he had a big meeting, she already knew what he needed before he even went into the meeting. When life got chaotic, she was the anchor, and he flourished. The business grew, the home was solid, the peace was real. But here's where it shifted. She started watching content. Doom, doom, doom. Social media, influence culture, all of it that told her that her role was weakness. And supporting a man is the same thing as losing herself. That being the anchor is the same as being beneath him. She stopped anchoring him and started competing. Every decision became a debate. Every direction that he chose became negotiation. Every time he needed the day to run smoothly, she added friction. Within 2 years, the business that he was building is stalled. That home that had peace was gone. And that good man, told me something that I'll never forget. He said, I didn't lose my relationship. I lost my base of operations. I didn't fully understand what he meant then, but now I do. Let me switch gears for a second and let me talk about the secretary. And I watched this executive assistant, let's call them Miss Carter. And I'm telling you, she was something else. That man carried real weight. And Miss Carter, she never tried to carry his title, but she carried everything else. She knew his schedule before he did. She knew which calls to shield him from and which calls to prioritize. She anticipated problems before they became fires. She made sure that he walked into every room protected, prepared, and focused. She never tried to overstep him in front of clients. She never undermined his decisions that he made in public, even if she didn't agree with them. She would pull him to a side and say, listen, I think we should consider this. And he listened because she earned his ear. Now, here's what struck me. She wasn't powerless. She was the most powerful person in the office. Because without her, the CEO was just a man with ideas and no execution. She was the reason the vision actually landed. And so one day, someone asked her, straight up, do you ever feel that you should be the one in the big chair? She looked at them and said, the chair doesn't make you powerful. The impact does. And I have more power where I sit than most CEOs I ever worked for. And that hit different because she understood something my ex-girlfriend never did. Support is not surrender, it's strategy. And now, man, I gotta be honest with y'all, okay? Because this channel is called Real Men Talk, right? And so that means I go first. And so let me go first, man. Me, myself, I used to get upset. I used to say, well, dang, my wife ain't supporting me. I'm putting forth these ideas. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. And I always I wonder why she so don't want to go along with what I'm saying or what I'm doing. Why she so combative with the situation. But being honest, I wasn't being a good CEO. My plans, my visions, and things that I was trying to do wasn't clear. I constantly bounced from here, bounced to this. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Like I was bouncing back and forth. I had no clear plan set up for the household. Had no clear plan set up for my life. And then she looking like, well, if you don't got this set up, I'm questioning you because you don't have a solid plan, and the plan that you have, you working this for a little bit, then you switch over to something else. And see, we want the women to play a secretary role when we not fully know our vision, our plan on what we want to do as a CEO. And then we get mad when she not acting and doing the role that she's supposed to do. That conviction changed me. Not overnight, but it changed the questions that I asked myself. Why she won't play her role, but am I actually playing mine? It's so easy for us to say, point out what somebody else not doing instead of us looking in the mirror and accepting the fact that we not doing the role that we supposed to do as a man first. Now, am I taking all accountability from the woman? Absolutely not. No, I think they should be held accountable, absolutely. But as a man, you should hold yourself first accountable to see if your vision, the plan, and things you trying to do, are you consistent at what you're trying to do? Does it make sense what you're trying to do? And do you have a certain time frame on how you trying to do things and when it's gonna get done? Let's start there and be honest with ourselves. Now, if you doing all that and she's still not playing her role, that's a whole different thing. Yeah, she should be held accountable. But look in the mirror first. Because once you start to set yourself accountable, once you start showing up for yourself and doing what you need to be doing, and you being led by God, you being consistent, and you doing the things you're supposed to do, then you can pull and hold her accountable. But if you're not being accountable for the things you're supposed to do, just say y'all not going out to eat, but she's finding McDonald's and Chick-fil-A bags, receipts, but you saying that y'all not going out to eat, then why would she follow those rules? Why would she listen to you? Because you're not even following your own information, right? So here's what I need you to take away from this. Number one, roles are not oppression. Every organization that works has structure. A two-headed company fails. A two-headed household fails. Someone carries the vision and someone anchors the execution. That's not weakness, that's wisdom. Number two, the secretary model isn't about submission. It's about specialization. A great executive assistant isn't less than the CEO. She's the reason the CEO succeeds. Man, if you find a woman who understands her power comes from that role, man, protect her. She rare. Keep up, bruh. Keep her. Number three, and this for the men. You can't demand structure from someone you haven't given them a reason to trust you. You can't demand it. Before you audit her role, audit yours. Are you leading? Are you building? Do you have a vision actually worth supporting? When the CEO is solid, the secretary shows up. And when she shows up, you'll know it because the friction disappears and the peace returns and the mission moves forward. That's not fantasy. That's what in-line people do. So here's your assignment this week. Write down your vision. Not hers, yours. Where are you going in the next 3 years? What are you building? Because you can't lead a team to a destination that you haven't chosen. Get clear on that first. Everything else, man, the right partner, the peace, the right dynamic follows from foundation. I'm Stan the Man. This is Real Man Talk, where we don't hide from tough conversations, we walk through them. If this hit you, hit that like button. Subscribe if you new. We drop real talk every week, no filter. And drop this in the comments. Are you playing the CEO role right now in your life, or are you still auditioning for it? Be honest, no judgment here. I'll see you on the next one. Let's get to work. Peace.